Hey guys, today we're going to talk about why Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man of every version we've seen in film. First, we need to address why the other portrayals of Spider-Man weren't what we were looking for, or weren't as good as what we got from Tom in Captain America Civil War, or what I believe we'll get in the new film Spider-Man Homecoming. So it all first started off with Tobey Maguire's version, which was nearly 15 years ago. So of course a lot has changed since then with the comic book to film adaptations. I think with Tobey Maguire's version it was going for a more realistic take on Spider-Man, a more dramatic film, one that focused mainly on relationships and character development. It's not that it didn't work, but I think Tobey failed to capture the fun, witty, and comical version of Spider-Man more so than the other actors. Whereas Tom Holland, he's young and very witty and just comes off like a kid with superpowers. And that's fun. I think a lot of comic book fans just can identify with the fantastic idea of having superpowers and expressing them in that fashion. Also with Tobey as Peter, through his transformation to Spider-Man, there is an actual emergence to an extreme level with him actually shooting webs from his wrists and tiny spider legs protruding from his fingertips. I just got the impression they wanted to present him as in a very scientific way what would take place, whereas Tom Holland's version and the new Marvel blueprint seems to be don't take it so serious. We can have fun with this, and people enjoy it as a comic book film without it having to be accurate to real life so much. So, whereas personally I do prefer a more realistic comic book to film adaptation, Marvel has just been genius at making these fun and light comic book movies, and it works. Not in every case, but in this case with Tom as Spider-Man, I think it works quite well. Now, by the time we get to Andrew Garfield's version, Andrew has done interviews about him feeling like he wasn't Spider-Man, and that's very concerning to me because for me, a great actor becomes the character. So for him to say he wasn't Spider-Man, if he doesn't believe it, he's gonna make me not believe it either. But from what I saw, Andrew did get the witty, comical, fun parts down. However, according to the filmmakers, his version was more about Spider-Man thinking he was better than everyone else. And it did come off like that. Whereas I personally like the personality of the animated series Spider-Man, or Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, where Spider-Man was more so that guy but wasn't a jerk with it. So I guess that's the idea why people didn't like Andrew's portrayal as the best, as he was kind of jerkish. Tom Holland, he just kind of has found that sweet spot that's going to work quite well with Marvel's direction and style of film right now. And of course, with this version of Spider-Man portrayed by Tom Holland, we get to see him interact with other great heroes or actors like Iron Man, played by Robert Downey Jr., and also Michael Keaton, whom I call the real Batman, will play Vulture, and he looks like he's going to be great. So Tom has these great actors to stand alongside and bounce back great acting lines. So that's why I believe Tom Holland is the best of all Spider-Mans we've seen on film thus far. So what do you all think? Are you for Tobey, Andrew, or Tom? Comment below, let us know. And if you like videos like this, like and subscribe, and we'll bring you more in the future. Take care, folks.